Hits 105.5. That was Britney Spears with Baby One More Time. Good morning. Welcome to the morning show. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday morning. Speaking of fantastic, I have Kino on the phone with Kino Knows Entertainment News. Good morning. How are you?
I am doing well. It's Friday. You know that's all it takes to make me happy.
I know. And we got that fog going on looking outside the window. It's lifting a little bit. The sun wants to peek out. I see it.
Yeah, I think the sun is going to shine through today. It's just going to take a little while.
Yeah, it is.
It'll be there.
It will be. Yeah.
Yes, we just have to believe.
That's right. That is right.
Yeah, so we've made it to Friday. Let me tell you what's going on. There's been a lot going on, and I'm going to start with the saddest story on my list. Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
The entertainment talk show. I used to listen to Wendy on the radio in New York City. Like, Wendy is my entertainment news, idol. So I'm really, really sad to report this, but she has been officially diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontal temporal dementia.
Oh.
Now, if any of that sounds familiar, which there's a chance that it might, it could be because I told you about Bruce Willis having the same condition a few years ago, or I can't even remember how long ago. So, so Wendy has officially been diagnosed with a form of dementia. She is in a facility somewhere that's undisclosed to her family. It's just really, really sad and a bit traumatic. I mean, like I said, I used to listen to Wendy when I lived in New York City on the radio, and I followed her for a while. She had the TV show, and Wendy would shoot straight.
Yeah.
her shows were like when she was interviewing people, she went straight for it, and she was kind of brutal, but honest and interesting, and she had great ratings. But her show was canceled in 2022, and it doesn't look like she'll be coming back to daytime TV. But just praying and hoping that things go well for her. And like I said, this frontal temporal dementia, that's the same diagnosis that Bruce Willis has, and he stopped acting officially after this diagnosis, and it's just hard to watch.
Yeah.
You've known these celebrities, or at least you felt like you knew them, and you saw them and watched them for years, and now here we are. So, prayers with them. All right, let's move on to happier news. Jimmy Kimmel, well, I don't know if this is really happy, but it's kind of happy. Jimmy Kimmel announced that he will retire in the next couple of years. That's why I said I don't know if it's really happy, because I think Jimmy Kimmel is funny and he's honest, and I just like his style. But he is expected to retire in the next 2 years. He's the longest host of nighttime, what do they call it, prime time? Is that prime
late
time?
late night television.
That's what I was looking for. Late night television.
Yeah.
His show has been on the air for 21 years. And
really?
do you know who his first guest was?
No.
Can you think? George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. 21 years ago. I can't even imagine what movie George Clooney would have been talking about at that time, but I just thought it was kind of cool because George, is from this area, this tri-state area, so, anytime I hear something about George Clooney, I get excited about it. And then, finally, the BAFTA Awards were Sunday, and if you don't know what BAFTA is, it's the British Film Awards. Guess which movie took most of the awards?
Was it Barbie?
At the ceremony? Oppenheimer.
Oh, Oppenheimer.
Been a pretty big year for Oppenheimer, yes.
Have you seen it yet?
Oppenheimer won 7 awards, including Best Actor, Best Director, Best Supporting Actor, I don't know. Best film, yeah. So Oppenheimer took all of the big awards. And then I'm going to throw another fun fact in, because I just heard about this earlier this week. Taylor Swift was dating someone who played in the Super Bowl. You may have heard of him, Travis Kelce.
Oh, really? Oh, my goodness. I didn't know that.
I know. Breaking news, right? So, how much of an impact do you think Taylor Swift being at the Super Bowl had on the NFL's earnings?
Oh, it was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't as big as I thought it would
Really?
be, but estimated impact is $330,000.
Oh, I thought it was going to be more than that.
I thought it was going to be like, I don't know. Even though $330,000 is a lot of money, I mean, if somebody slipped that in my bank account right about now, I would be really, really happy.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was going to be like $500 million.
Mm-hmm. I thought so too.
$500,000. It's $330,000. It's almost $500,000, but not quite.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess not as much of an impact as we would have thought. But anyway, as usual, these stories and more are available on the website, hits1055.com. You're now in the know with Kino Jones.
Well, thank you so much, Kino. And, when you talked about Jimmy Kimmel, I remember watching him on that show. What was it called? The Man Show with Adam Carolla. That's where I first saw. I mean, that was one of those shows. So it was like, it was funny. I knew he was funny, and I liked Jimmy Kimmel a lot. And so I don't stay up late enough to watch his show. But I don't even think he's that old to retire.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not that old, dude.
But you've been doing it. He's been on for 21 years. I didn't even realize that show has been on that long. And if you love Jimmy Kimmel, next month you'll have an opportunity to see him host the Oscars.
Yes.
I had to pause and think which award show. We have so many.
There's so many.
Well, the Oscars, and I don't think there will be any more slaps.
No.
Any more Will Smith slap. I know I need to let it go because that's like old news now. But yeah, so Jimmy's hosting the Oscars. And yeah, I think we'll see him doing a few things as he rides on off into retirement.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. It doesn't seem like it's that time, but sounds like it's almost that time.
Yeah. Well, and you talked about George Clooney. I just saw Ticket to Paradise with him and Julia Roberts. If you have not seen that movie, it is so cute. It was awesome.
Wanted to see it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
That was one of those nostalgic things where you have these two movie icons working together, and it's a romantic comedy, isn't it?
Yes, it's so cute. It's on that Netflix. It's so adorable. I loved it. And I was thinking about all the movies that George Clooney's in, and I was like, oh, I love that movie. And then Julia Roberts, and I was like, oh my goodness, I think every single movie she's been in, I've loved. And I'm like, oh, I love that. Oh, that Julia Roberts was in that one too. So, but yeah, it's really cute. Check that one out. It's really good. And then I just watched Elvis. Have you seen Elvis yet?
Awesome. What'd you think?
I loved it. It was really good. It made me so sad. But, I mean, with the Colonel Tom Parker, I had no idea. That's what Elvis was going through. It really opened your eyes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love these movies. And the actor, Butler, I can't think of his first name now.
Austin Butler.
The guy who played Elvis. I know his last name is Butler, and I don't know why I can't think of his first name. I know listeners are probably yelling at the radio to tell me the answer. I can't think of his name. But yeah, I mean, he did an amazing job.
It's Austin Butler is his name.
Yes.
Austin, because I'm now a fan. I'm now a fan of his, and he's going to be in Dune. That's coming out soon. Yeah, I'm now following him. Anyway, you didn't even talk about Elvis, but I thought I would mention it because I know you'd probably seen it.
Yeah, I love entertainment news, so anything. I'm like, yes, please share.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kino, and I hope you have a good rest of your day and a good weekend and enjoy your fabulous Friday because, Fridays are fabulous.
Yeah, thank you, and you too.
Thank you so much. Coming up next, since we talked about Taylor Swift, we got to listen to her. Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. It's Hits 105.5.